Hey everybody, best friend number one, Steven here. Just wanted to drop a quick message at the beginning of this. We mentioned during our last episode and during this one as well, I believe, the victims of Hurricane Harvey and all the devastation we've seen in Texas. Right now, it is Wednesday, September the 6th, 2017. So this is coming out tomorrow. And right now, we don't know what is going to happen with Hurricane Irma. Irma has now been classified as the strongest hurricane on record in the Atlantic ever. And that is terrifying, and it's making its way toward the U.S. And so as it goes over the islands, we would just be encouraging you, think about the people in all of the island nations down there. And as it moves up toward the states, be thinking about specifically, it looks like Florida. But no matter where it turns, we don't really know what's going to happen right now. Just kind of be thinking about everyone that's in its path wherever it decides to go, because it is a terrifying storm. So we just wanted to kind of say something at the beginning. Our thoughts go out to you. We're thinking about you, and let's hope for the best. Everybody be safe at the end of the day. If you need to get out, get out. That's always been the way I've looked at it. People are not replaceable. Things are replaceable. People are not. So take care of yourself, and on with the show.
Hi, this is your best friend Austin from Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado, and you're listening to Is This Adulting?
Hey everybody, and welcome to Is This Adulting, a weekly conversation between two best friends navigating adulthood as overgrown man-children. Y'all, I just did that without looking at the script one time for the first time in 25 episodes. I'm best friend number one, Stephen Pappas.
Congratulations.
And I'm best friend number two, and very proud of best friend number one. Wait, hold on. I about said your name. I'm best friend... I'm best friend number two, Chris Grimmett.
Okay.
And I'm very proud of best friend number one, Stephen Pappas. There we go.
Yay, you did it. Also, that female voice you hear is Chris. It's just he's doing a very, very weird little impression right now.
Also, if you hear that chimney sweep from over there, that's also Chris.
Hello, Dad. It's me. It's time to clean your chimneys.
There's no time for such. Get out of here, Carl. Get out of here.
All right.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah?
Do you hear crickets?
Ouch. Hey, okay, so everyone, we haven't even introduced our guests yet, and that's because they're making fun of me because I keep asking if everyone hears crickets, because over here in my area, literally every cricket on the face of the earth decided to join together and make wonderful music right outside my window. So, yeah, seriously, do y'all hear crickets?
No,
I don't. I heard crickets after that joke that didn't land. Oh,
whatever. Fine. Seriously though, I think there's slowly more and more crickets like collecting near my house. Kind of similar to if you've seen the birds before. Like you look one time, there's like one bird. You look away, you look at the next time, it's like 700. It's a similar thing that's happening right now.
So we'll check in on Cricket Watch later in the episode and see what's going down, guys.
They're so loud.
But this week, we are super excited to welcome another amazing guest from the True Crime Fan Club podcast and the new podcast, We're All Just Pretending. Lanie Hobbs is here. Hey, Lanie.
Hello. How are you guys?
I thought you were talking about Carl the chimney sweep.
How you are.
I'm disappointed. I mean, not that Lanie's here. I'm very happy
I'll go now. Call Carl back. He can take my spot.
Carl, what would you like? Sorry, go kill the crickets, Carl.
All right, I'll do it for you.
All right, that's a thing that's happening.
Sorry.
New segment. You're welcome.
So we are going to get into everything in just a second, but first, do you want to tell people where they can find you on the interwebs, and maybe, I'm not sure when We're All Just Pretending is premiering?
It just premiered today. I dropped the first episode today on iTunes, so it's available everywhere. Thank you.
Today is September 4th, by the way, guys.
Yes, because we're going to be in the future soon.
Yes, so it's out right now. Go get it.
Yes. So you can find me on Twitter for True Crime Fan Club at TCFC Pod. at We're All Just Pretending. It is All Pretending Pod. Facebook on True Crime Fan Club. Just search for True Crime Fan Club. And We're All Just Pretending on Facebook. Both have websites, links to social media. True Crime Fan Club comes out bi-weekly, just the same as We're All Just Pretending. And Steven's actually on the inaugural episode doing a secret from somebody who loves me.
It wasn't my secret.
No,
it wasn't.
I know whose secret it was.
I do too.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait.
I know the secret.
Steven is going to tell a secret about how much he loves me. Wait, that's no longer a secret.
Nope, now it's public.
It's the truth.
It's public.
It's from
so
Carl.
Before we get into Chris's favorite part of the show, which is housekeeping, I do need to ask. We're gonna use the music that we used on Meddling Kids this past week for Glasses Watch every time Velma loses her glasses. And we're going to check in with Chris with a dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. It's Chocolate Chip Watch. Hey, Chris, how many chocolate chips you had today?
Y'all, I got to tell you some stuff. So, I've got really sad news.
Oh, no.
I have had only one chocolate chip.
A single solitary chip?
Here's the reason
one.
why, though. Here's the reason why. I had so many this weekend that I ran out.
Well, you ate like 50 of them in the video that we posted in the Best Friends group.
Prove that. You can't prove that.
I can. It's on video.
You know what? There's Photoshop.
Yep, I did. I photoshopped that video. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so because of that, we only just recently this evening got another bag of chocolate chips, and I've realized that I like chocolate chips once they've been frozen because they got a little bit that crunch to it. And yeah, so because of that, I went to eat one, and I was like, let's see how it tastes without it, and I didn't like it, y'all. It was just so soft and mushy and warm.
It was melty and wonderful like chocolate. Oh no!
Look, you know what? Fine, I want that if it's in a cookie. But not in my chips. Are you kidding me?
Can I make a quick confession about your chocolate chip thing?
Okay.
I hate chocolate.
Whoa.
So
hey, look,
in all forms.
No. I'm not gonna hate on you for that because
no, I'm
honestly,
not either. It's just a bold statement.
Honestly,
hate it.
I tend to usually think chocolate is overrated, which is another bold statement. Because I usually can't just eat like bars of chocolate by itself. It's just too much for. I mean, I don't even really like chocolate ice cream because usually it's like too rich. I'd rather have chocolate in my ice cream. But yeah, altogether, that is a pretty intense statement.
It's true. I actually don't like any sweets. I hate like ice cream, cake, pie, candy.
Whoa! What? Wait! What?
Welcome to Sorry. Yes, it's true. I don't.
What?
Everybody thinks that's so weird. I literally get so disgusted at the smell of chocolate. Like,
how do you feel about Starbursts?
No, it's just too sweet. I don't like really sweet things.
Well,
that's why I'm so sour.
That's why Lanie's salty.
I'm seriously confused. I do not understand.
All right, well, Chris is
really
what in the world?
Sorry,
Chris is literally about to explode.
I am wearing your shirt. Just FYI.
Personally, it's Chris's personal shirt. She somehow has it. I don't know how. She's taken it. Oh my God, Chris, how did she get it?
I don't know.
Your wife is going to be very upset.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm very confused by everything right now. I'm still trying to figure out how she doesn't like ice cream.
I don't. Ugh. It's so gross. I can't have it anyway because I'm lactose intolerant, but it just gives you this filmy taste in your mouth, and no, I'm not there for it.
Well, all right. We'll have to agree to disagree.
Literally flies through the internet and comes to Texas and just destroys you.
Oh no, I'm sending Carl. Carl, when you're done with the crickets, you're going to Texas.
All right, I love the Texas state. The Longhorn state, I mean. The Texas state is just Texas.
Nope. All right, well,
he's lovable, but he's kind of dumb.
We're going to roll right into housekeeping then, just because I opened up a can of worms with my chocolate chip watch. I probably should have talked about fantasy football and the trades that we've already made. But I will not. First off, we want to say thanks to Austin for the audio drop at the beginning of the episode. Thanks, Austin.
Thank you,
Remember,
Austin.
If you want to do one of those, all you have to do is say, hi, this is your best friend and your name from wherever you are, and you're listening to Is This Adulting? And we will get it at the beginning of the show. Want to say thanks to Christina for her new monthly pledge on Patreon. Remember, giving at the $5 level or more gets you a shout out on the show as well as in the Facebook group, and it gets you access to all of our bonus content, which, again, we'll be releasing every other week. I've sworn to you, and it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So that's a thing. So thanks, Christina. And then last but certainly not least, we put up a poll in the Best Friends group about a week ago about like, hey, on October 21st, Chris and I are having a planning retreat so we can plan some awesome stuff for over the holidays and for the live show for y'all. How would y'all like to do a meetup that day? And the majority of people were like, nah, I want to do that. Boo. Actually, the majority of people were like, we live too far away. Sorry, we don't love you that much. And Lanie was just flat out like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, I don't even like them.
Not ever.
But we're going to be here in the Charlotte area anyway, having our meeting. And so we figured we're going to hold the meetup, and whoever can come on. And if you can't make it, no worries. We'll see you next time. We're going to try to do more meetups in the future and in different areas. So if you can't make it this time, no worries. But that meetup will be October the 21st, which is a Saturday, at 1 p.m.
In your home.
In your home. In your home. Each of you. In your individual home. No, it will be October 21st at 1 p.m. at Brakeman's Coffee in Matthews, North Carolina. So if you want to come join us, that is October 21st, Saturday, 1 p.m., Brakeman's Coffee in Matthews, North Carolina.
Also, I like how you described it as like when you said planning retreat, it sounded so like official and corporate.
We are an official corporation now.
From 8 to 9, we're going to be doing our trust fall exercises, followed by an overview of this quarter's annual report. Wait,
10 to 11 is strictly kissing. And then
oh wow!
Whoa,
wow.
So
somehow 9
I
to
can
10
suddenly fly in for this now.
somehow 9 to 10 is all business presentation, and then it's like, you know what? We've had a lot of difficult things we had to talk about this last hour, so let's just kiss it out.
So, again, reminder, Saturday, October 21st at 1 p.m. at Brakeman's Coffee in Matthews, North Carolina. All right.
I got to stop this, Carl.
Carl likes to kiss. So we are going to start off this week just like we do every week with a mental health check-in. Chris, how have you been this week?
Well, the weekend has been quite nice. I had a bunch of friends come into town, Stephen being one of them, and we just did. We hung out. We did our fantasy football draft. Our fantasy football league is Huddle Buddies. Yes, it is adorable. At that time, you should have all at that same moment collectively gone, "Aw, Huddle Buddies." So thank you for being the public voice there, Lanie.
I think hers was more disgust.
Yeah, well, she didn't want to come to the kissing hour, so she can whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. So the weekend was pretty good. Last week, it's kind of funny how sometimes we'll do a recording of an episode, and then there might be a day or two in between when we record and when it gets released, and then it always seems to be, for me at least, those are the days unintentionally become the hardest ones. Like I have a bad day, and then I'm like, gosh, I have to remember how rough that part of the week was. And so last week, I've been in a new job now for about 3 months or so, and it's been going really, really well. I've been able to finally be in a good place and start to kind of heal from some really, really toxic environments. But when it's a new job still, like any job really, you're going to find yourself moments where you're just really, really stressed. You feel overwhelmed. And I kind of had one of my first real overwhelming, at least partial weeks since I've started to actually get into a rhythm. Like it's one thing when you're starting out, you can kind of justify it as like, well, you're new and everything. But once you've been there for a while and then you have a hard week, you can start to like beat yourself up a little bit more. And so I was having a really, really difficult time, and the one thing I'm really, really grateful for was, so I'm a person that wears every emotion on my sleeve. So that means I'm going to be very upset and cry or yell and be angry, and everyone's going to know, or I'm also going to be very hyper, and I'm going to eat roughly about 75 chocolate chips, and everyone's going to feel uncomfortable. But whatever it is, you're going to tell how I feel. And I was really appreciative of that. My boss was able to notice that I was struggling and kind of talk with me and kind of worked out some things to be able to give me a week where I was able to be a little bit more dedicated and trying to get some stuff done so I could kind of feel like I was taking back hold of things, which was good. Because, whenever like you're struggling and you feel out of control, it almost like plays off each other. And so it's like this weird cycle of, if I just had like an extra 20 hours this week, then I could get something done. But so it just becomes this weird spiraling back and forth. And so I was really grateful for my boss to help me and notice that. And so that being said, by the end of the week, I was able to have gotten that stuff done, and I was really able to look forward to the fact that I was going to spend time with friends, a lot of friends who came from different parts of either the state or the country, and it was just really nice to be able to see everybody and just kind of catch up with everyone. And it was funny because two of my friends brought their dogs, and so we all have rescue dogs, which is great. But also, when you have a bunch of rescue dogs, they tend to have a lot of their own mental health stuff. And so we had one heck of a household where we had like nothing but dogs and people on some form of different type of like struggle. And we were all therapeutic to one another. So overall, it was a really, really good week. And I'm grateful for friends and coworkers, everyone who was able to help me with that. So that's me. Lanie, how's your week been?
It's been good. I have started therapy for some things, and it's actually been going really well. I'm very surprised. I was always somebody who was really reluctant to do any type of therapy because I've always considered myself to be very strong and resilient and just said, you can get yourself through this on your own. You don't need to do that. But my very best friend in the whole entire world, she usually was the one that I would call about any type of panic attack that I would have, just random spirals of crazy thoughts and stuff. And she finally was like, you know what, I can't help you anymore. Like, I can't continue to talk you out of these things because it's not helping you at all. And so I was like, yeah, you know what, you're right. And my husband too, it's not fair to him in some instance that I'm always, not always, but whenever I do have an attack, I don't do anything to fix it, right? I just push it off and say, okay, well, forget it for now and just, focus on something else. Like, I end up talking myself out of it. But working with my therapist now, it's kind of interesting to see how these things trigger me. One simple little thing where I don't think about it in that instance, but then it comes back like 15 or 20 minutes later or the next day. And I'm like, wait a minute, what does this mean? So it's caused me to be a lot more introspective about kind of what occurs in my brain that causes me to spiral out of control. And actually having the show and having something to focus on, both shows really, to having that to focus on has been really helpful in my therapy. Maybe not the true crime piece, but since that's kind of associated with it, but everything else, it's been going really great. And I'm very, very glad that I decided to kind of push that stigma aside of that you're only weak if you're going to therapy because you can't deal with it on your own. I'm glad I pushed that aside because I did have that mentality, and I was afraid that other people would see that about me, that, oh, I'm this fragile person, I can't be, taken seriously because I'm in therapy or whatever. And then actually listening to you guys be so open and honest about your experience, both of them, and being so don't take this the wrong way, raw about it with your emotions. It really kind of normalized it for me. And so I really appreciated that. And so I was really excited to get on it because when you asked me about it, asked me to guest, it was way before I started. And now that I've started and been in it for about a month or so, it's really kind of put a new perspective on it. And so I really appreciate, what you guys are doing and how you're kind of pushing that stigma aside. And you help me be open and willing to do that. So I really appreciate that.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much. What a special, it's a sweet moment. Carl, get in here. Hug us. Hug us.
All right.
Bring him some chips.
All right, don't touch me, Carl.
You gotta kill the sweet moment, don't you?
I just had to put a cherry at the end of it. I put a cherry at the end of it. But seriously, thank you. That
Yeah,
I mean,
for
that
real.
is a really, really awesome thing to be able to hear. So
Yeah.
thank you.
I was
again.
the same way for a very long time of the stigma and not wanting to go. So that is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Congratulations, honestly. I mean,
Thank you.
congrats
seriously.
for, I think, being strong enough to admit that you're going to go to therapy and you're going to handle it.
Yeah.
So I think that
Crazy.
takes an incredible amount of strength.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Steven, how
Love
about you,
guys.
man?
It
Love
has
you
been...
too. We didn't ignore that.
Yeah,
I just want to be clear.
Fine, thanks.
She said,
I
"Love you
didn't hear
guys,"
it.
and
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I could tell you didn't hear it, so I was like, I'm not gonna leave that just
love
awkwardly
you
hanging
too.
out there.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Love
you
you,
too.
Lanie.
No one asked you, Carl. God.
Oh my
Sorry,
God, this
Steven.
bit is going to go on way too long. It already has. I honestly no. It's been week 1 of meds adjustment. Meds adjustment. It has been. That's our new segment.
Skrillex. I didn't realize. Med adjustment by
It's
Skrillex.
like poker face, but with meds.
I'm gonna remix that. Somebody remix that. No, it's meds adjustment week, and it has been all right. The adjustment period toward the beginning of the week was real rough, and I was having lots of panic attacks and lots of issues because when you start on a new SSRI, sometimes you have heightened anxiety, and that didn't happen to me with Prozac. It really happened to me with Zoloft, and I had blackout fits, and my brain was shocking me, so that was weird. And so now on this new one, Lexapro, for anyone who's curious, I'm doing all right. It was the first few days were rough. I still have bouts during the day where it's a really rough period, but I'm adjusting. Now I up my dose tomorrow. I'm titrate up to the next level, which is the level I'll be at, hopefully. And so I'm probably going to deal with it all over again and have that whole new story to tell you all when I get back next week. But for now,
Maybe we'll have a meds adjustment remix by then.
Yeah, meds adjustment corner, and we'll just put it in there. No, it's been all right though. It really hadn't been that bad, and the weekend was awesome. Weekend was great. I got to go up fantasy football draft. We've already made some trades, me and Chris, because Chris is addicted to trades in fantasy football.
That's a whole other conversation, but yeah, we definitely got to talk about that at some point, y'all.
Yeah, I am
really hooked on it.
He does. I got to come home and for the first time in a very long time, because I'm bad with time management and spend all my time on the 2 podcasts that I do record and potentially a third one that I'm thinking about. I spend all my time on those, so I got to spend the whole day Sunday with my wife, and it was awesome because we haven't gotten to do that in a while. And then today we went to one of her work friends, and we just basically hung out all day outside, and it was great. It was interesting to be the person who could not drink because of my medication, just around all these teachers who were like, it's Labor Day, let's do this. And it was really amusing and really fun to be a part of. And yeah, it's been a good weekend. Chris and I had some business stuff that we can't quite talk about yet, but things have been going well. So yeah, it's been good. It's been overall good mental health check. Look at that.
Yay.
Yeah, I gotta stop this for a second because I need to momentarily just acknowledge something that if we all, whether we're in the best friends group or through emails, whatever, make sure that you send Steven some positive reinforcement, because after so many times of, as just a fellow friend trying to push him to actually take more time to spend with just himself and his wife, he finally gone and done it. He finally gone and done it. Yeah. Yeah, Carl's even raising the roof over there. Oh, yeah. Seriously, I'm quite proud of you, man. Seriously, this is a good thing. And so everyone, that's how the mind works. You do something, and then they get praised for it. The mind goes, that's nice. I'm going to keep doing it. So we got to praise him for this.
Thanks for putting me on the level of Pavlov's dogs.
Pavlov,
I have a bell
Steven.
somewhere.
Oh, my gosh.
So
All
everyone
right.
praise him, because no joke, I'm real proud of him right now. It's another special moment.
It was honestly hard for me to stop and not pay attention to social media and not pay attention to everything and just take a day or honestly a whole weekend. I did it for the whole weekend And it was
Yeah,
freaking
that's
awesome. So maybe
You can
I'll
be like Josh and send an email for every email you've ever sent out saying you're going to be on vacation.
I like
No
how my
shade.
are we
Just kidding, I love him.
Are we just telling everyone that?
Yeah.
oh, I guess he did tell the other group.
He did say
yeah,
it in
Josh
the group.
Hallmark from Our Americana and the Karen and Ellen letters and the Playlist podcast. He went on a little vacation for his birthday, and his out of office response went out to every email that has like ever been sent from his thing, and so I got it like 5 times.
Yeah. I was like,
so
I get
it's-
it, Josh. You're going on vacation. Wonderful.
He just wants
Happy
to
birthday,
brag.
by the way.
He just wants to tell everyone where he's going. Actually, yeah, hopefully.
Rubbing it
Josh
in.
is either sitting there mortified or just being like, I hate
F you
these
guys.
guys. I hate them so hard.
I know. I love him.
Well,
Hey, if
as
it makes you feel better, Josh, I didn't get it.
no, yeah, Chris didn't get it.
Which actually makes me feel
Ooh,
worse.
burn.
Steve got it
As
5 times. I got it
Chris,
0.
Chris, I'm trying to transfer out of it. I'm
Okay.
trying
I'm
to
sorry,
do the
I'm sorry.
dismount.
I'm sorry.
All right. As always, if you have a mental health check-in you'd like to share or any idea of how we can encourage you throughout the week, or you just want to talk to somebody, we always remind you we're not professionals, but you can email us over at isthisadultingpod@gmail.com. I said adulting. I meant to say adulting. It's isthisadultingpod@gmail.com. Or you can join the Best Friends group on Facebook, and you can come in there and be like, I'm having a real bad day, or I'm having a great day. Here's a funny gif of a cat. And either way, we love it. So come hang out. All right.
And he
So-
sticks the landing. Well done. Well
I
done.
did it. Okay, so
Bravo.
usually on this show, the way it works when we have a guest is we do our topic, then we do a segment, and then we do the guest topic. But this week we're going to switch that up
Not this
because we have got to talk about this topic. We have got to talk about Lanie's topic right now.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Lanie,
Yes.
do you just want to briefly explain to the listeners
Yes.
what your topic is?
So there
Please
were
do.
a couple things I had in mind, but the first one was the Taylor Swift song, which we already talked about the previous episode, so I scrapped it. Then I came across 90 Day Fiancé, and I was like, oh my gosh. A lot of my pod friends secretly love this show. I won't name them because I respect their
Name one.
privacy. But no, I can't.
Dang
She'll
it.
like murder me. She was like, swore me to an oath, like, I can't do it. I'll die. She literally said that. She would kill me. So I like my life. Anyway, so 90 Day Fiancé is a show that airs on TLC, and it covers maybe 4 or 5 couples within a season who are getting their fiancé visa, the K1 visa. And so it just kind of follows them along through the process as they're bringing their fiancé over to the States, and they go through this trial period. They have 90 days to get married or the person has to go back. So they have to make the decision before the end of the 90 days whether or not they're going to get married. The last season, they're on season 4 now, and that's the one I asked you guys to watch, and it is my favorite season so far. Okay, well, let me just be fair right now. I watch very trashy reality TV. It is my favorite thing in the whole entire world. But I watch all of the 90 Day Fiancés. So the 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, the What Now, the Before the 90 Days. I watch all of it. But I asked you to watch the regular 90 Day Fiancé.
Right. So we are not exactly known for our taste in quality television. Chris and I have discussed The Bachelorette at length on this show for a topic once. And I think Chris and I were looking for something to fill our bachelor hole. Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Carl, cover your ears.
Whoa,
You just made me blush.
Not safe for work.
Well, we do have the explicit tag. Sorry, that got weird.
Oh, man.
All right, we are.
Wow.
we're looking
Are we
for
going to have
something-
an hour for that at the corporate retreat?
Yeah, man.
My,
Oh, my
goodness.
Kissing and
You're making
filling
me
your bachelor
blush.
hole.
I need some chocolate chips before that happens.
Oh,
Goodness.
God.
All
It,
right,
it just
so-
gets worse.
We
Oh, my God.
we needed something to fill the void left by the Bachelor and Bachelorette series. And see,
Better.
here's the thing. Bachelor in Paradise is on now, but Chris and I are both boycotting BIP because there were some assault allegations and some terrible things that happened on this season. So neither one of us are watching it. So we needed something. And then Lanie comes around. She's like, hey, watch this show. And I'm like, as soon as it started, I was like, I hate this show so much, but I want to watch all of it forever, and I never want to stop. I have sent you
Yes.
many messages over the last few days just being like, Lanie, why am I still watching this stupid show? I can't stop watching this stupid show. Why is Anfisa being like this?
Because she's a gold digger.
Oh, she's the worst. All right, Chris, I need you. Just get it out, bud.
Say what you got to say, Chris. You were waiting.
Say what you need to say.
So when I first heard about this show,
God.
I responded
I can't.
like every human would. 90 Day Fiancé.
Pshaw!
Not I. And so I reluctantly decided to watch it in order to be a support person of Lanie's. And I started watching it, and quickly I found that this is a very trashy, very problematic show. And 7 episodes later, I am addicted.
Yes.
I don't know how to explain it, except for the fact that when there is love out there, I'm gonna cheer for it, y'all. I'm gonna cheer for it. That's why one of my favorite shows is Shark Tank. Any show that brings joy to this world, I'm gonna be about. And this is no different. Some of these people I was hating when I was first going on, and now, can I be honest with you? I almost love everyone.
No, not Nicole.
No.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But let me just explain. I don't know what you're doing right now as you're listening out there, but I need you to stop.
Probably doing something much more important than what we're talking about.
That's not true. I need you to stop. Let's say you're sitting there at work in your cubicle. I need you to stand up. Stand up. I'm waiting. I need you to pick up your computer. The whole thing. Yep. And I need you to slam it on the ground and say, I quit. It's time for me to go and watch 90 Day Fiancé. Because, seriously, it is... like, the more I watched it, at first I was like, God, this is not good. But then something changed within me. Something has changed within me. Sorry, I had to make a Wicked reference.
Something is not the same. It's all right.
Something truly is not the same, and that is that I am obsessed with this show, and I intend to watch all of this, including all of the other seasons, including all of the other spin-offs of this original show.
And the next season that is fastly approaching.
Yes.
Oh,
I am so
well
excited.
So, y'all,
follow them on Twitter. There's so much drama. It's a beautiful thing.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
That is just my quick take. Now let's break down some of the major themes of the show.
Yes.
Of the show. Let's just break down some couples here. So
that's fine. That's fine.
If you don't like trashy reality TV, this is going to get real weird for you, and you're probably like, "What is this? I thought this was a mental health show." It's about joy and it's about bringing laughs. And so here are the laughs. It's us discussing 90 Day Fiancé, but. We're going to break down couple by couple what's going on. You don't have to watch the show because trust me, you're going to find this entertaining. So I say let's start with what I would probably say is the most normal relationship on the show, which is probably Chantel and Pedro. Yes.
Yes.
So Chantel,
not her real name, Chantal.
Wait, her real name's not Chantel?
No. That's the name she uses on TV, because you notice that her brother and sister are named something different, like River and whatever. She's named like Sierra. That's her name.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
We're gonna call her Chantel. So it's Chantel and Pedro. Chantel is 25 years old from Atlanta, Georgia, and Pedro is 24 years old from the Dominican Republic. I don't have this pulled up in front of me. I've seen the title cards with their names enough times that I just know this now. This is knowledge that is in my brain where
I dream of
facts
them, y'all.
should be.
I dream of them.
So here's the deal. Chantel met Pedro in the Dominican Republic. They were...
Nope, that's not true.
Okay, well, they met online, but she did go down to the Dominican Republic, and that's where they fell in love.
Why did they meet online?
What?
Why did they meet online? You're not telling the full story.
But
You're
we don't
making
have time
it sound
to really tell the
sketchier
full
than it
story. Okay, so they met online because she was helping him learn English and he was helping her learn Spanish. They
had a
doing
mutual
an
friend.
exchange.
So
Yes,
it's not
through
creepy.
a mutual friend. She went down to the Dominican, actually met him in person. They fell in love. He proposed. Here's the big twist in her story. They have not told her family that he is there on a K-1 visa to get married. They have told them that he is there on a student visa. And so hilarity ensues, but also just like some pain, because here's the deal. As I watch it, I'm just like, I'm so sad that Pedro has been sucked into this lie by this girl who is too afraid to tell her parents. Because, like, yeah, I understand that's a scary thing to tell them, but, like, Pedro doesn't understand a lot of times, like, the things that are being said about him by the family and, like, things like, and it hurts my heart because he seems like the nicest guy. And, like, he just seems like a genuine good dude. He just doesn't speak English well. And so, like, he doesn't quite understand all the time, like, the things her brother says. Like, when he says, you give off a bad vibe, like, go back to the Dominican.
Oh,
like,
at the haircut, at the barbershop?
Yeah, like, that
I
made me, like,
scene.
sick. I was just like, come on, dude. Like, that's so hateful. Because the thing I've learned about the show is everyone from America is super xenophobic on the show. Like, all the
Hence
Americans
the problematic
are super
aspect
hateful.
I talked about earlier.
Yeah, there's some problems with it of just like, oh, these people are being super racist.
Yes.
And super anti-Islam. And I'm like, oh, this is not cool.
All right, I got to go and say something right now.
Is it about Chantel and Pedro?
Yes.
Okay.
This is going to be already a shocking take for you both. Out of everyone on this season, my least favorite person is Chantel.
Okay,
No,
I was
that's
gonna,
fair.
as long
That's
as it's
fair.
not
That's
Pedro.
fair.
I was gonna say Pedro is my sweet, sweet boy.
Yeah.
No, I love Pedro. He is so sweet, and it is so deeply unfair what she has put him through.
Yeah.
Y'all, this girl, we haven't even finished yet. We're still, well, Lanie has, but me and Steven have not.
Right.
And I promise you, by the time this is out, we will have finished. And here's the problem that I have with it. This girl, she waits until 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks.
No,
oh
it's
yeah,
like
yes.
6 days.
Sorry. Yeah, it's like 6 days before the 90 days runs out where they have to get married to tell her parents. Her friends, even what it was like her pastor or something, right? Like all these
Right.
different people are saying for literally all the months leading up, you are a moron. Tell your parents now, because the only way they're going to be supportive is if you give them some type of heads up. But she keeps like, she's like, oh, I just can't do it. I can't do it. And then when she finally tells them, she like almost at first tries to force Pedro to tell him. And it's like,
Yeah, and
are
he
you
doesn't
kidding
even
me?
speak English that well. So.
Like, and here's the other wrinkle in this whole situation. So Pedro does not speak English that well. There's no issue with that. Here is my issue with this situation, though. He has clearly done a great job on his end of teaching her Spanish, which is what they were supposed to do. She didn't do it. Like I don't like her at all. Like, it makes me so upset. And then, like, she's, like, sobbing when there's, like, 2 weeks away. And she's like, "What? I don't even know what we're supposed to do. I'm not going to have a big fancy wedding. We don't have a venue planned. We don't have a ring. We don't do this." Hey, that's on you, girl.
Yeah.
That's on you. And so, Chantel, not a big fan of. Pedro, come and spend time at the Grimmett household. We will
Yes.
welcome you with a sweet embrace.
All right,
and
so
as many chocolate chips as you want.
I'm thinking if we spend this much time on each couple, Lanie may get the prize that Kate and Patrick got last week of being the longest episode of Is This Adulting ever.
I can talk about them all day, so I don't care.
That's it. I mean, let's just cut out the game and the everything
So real
and
quick,
just talk
real
about
quick,
90 Day
we're
Fiance.
going to do for each one, Chantel and Pedro.
Yes.
So Chantel, yay or nay? Everyone.
No.
Nah.
Nay.
Nay,
For
nay,
sure.
nay, nay, nay. And Pedro?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yay.
Yay, yay, yay. I love Pedro. Okay, next up, Steven.
All right, next up, let's go to, who do you think? Let's jump to Azan, who's 24 years old from Marrakesh,
Morocco.
Morocco, yeah.
Marrakesh, Morocco. And then Nicole, who is
Nicole.
22 years old from Florida.
Bradenton, Florida.
Bradenton, Florida. There you go. Again, don't have it in front of me. Just know these things.
Same here.
Nicole is the literal worst.
Oh my gosh.
She is my Chantel, I guess, because she's my least favorite character on this show.
She's your least favorite?
She is 22 years old, so I guess maybe she'll grow up. But girl's got to grow up.
She doesn't. Trust me.
Oh, she's oh my God, she's the worst. She does not respect Moroccan culture or Islamic culture at all.
Well, hold on. You're going specific. You give a little bit more.
Give the
of a
background on how they
background first.
met.
Oh, okay. I don't remember how they met. They met online.
Yes.
Again,
That's
most
basically
of these,
how pretty much everybody
Yeah, they all met
meets.
online.
Well, so they met online.
She has a 2-year-old.
So this is she has a 2-year-old. This is a slightly different situation, and this is they have not filled out the K1 visa yet.
Oh, yeah,
because,
that's right.
Because you have to meet. That's part of the requirements for the visa. You have had to spend some time together before you can, and so they actually do a pretty wise thing, which they don't make very clear until over halfway in the season. So they decided to spend 5 weeks together. I thought this was like the 90 days or whatever, like leading up to it. And I realized, oh, no. This is 5. They decided instead of spending like a couple days together, which a lot of these couples did, they decided to spend 5 weeks straight with each other to get like a better idea, which, you know, is good and bad, but at least you're getting an idea of stuff. So that's just the background going into this.
Right.
Keep going.
So she is in Morocco for 5 weeks.
Yes.
And she is like super touchy-feely, like all up in the streets, hugging and kissing, and just like that's not okay because it's a Muslim country, and he makes clear like that's not like okay here.
What we
like,
do, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like we can't do that. Like they can't share a room until they're married, and she takes issue with that at one point. And like it's just like she needs to learn to respect his culture because she's super like picky eater, and she's just like basically talking shit on all the food that she eats and like complaining all the time, and like it's just it's super
she's super
frustrating.
disrespectful.
She's extremely disrespectful. I think that's why I dislike her the most because I hate disrespectful people. I try so hard to be like a polite, respectful person, especially of
and
like
especially
other
to her
people's
mom
culture.
and stuff too, and her family. Like her family's understandably giving concerns, and the fact that you're willing to like leave your 2-year-old daughter to go overseas for 5 weeks for maybe a FaceTime here and there, and then
Right.
just complain the entire time. It's like, okay, well then what are you doing?
And her
Why are you
family's
doing
also
this?
kind of the worst because they were
All right,
saying some
yeah.
real xenophobic stuff before
All right,
they sent
yeah.
her off.
I've got another hot take.
Oh God,
Okay.
Nicole's his favorite character.
No,
God, thank goodness.
I'm starting to turn my opinion on Nicole.
No,
though.
you stop.
Let me
No.
explain.
No,
Let
you
me
stop.
explain.
Ozan is
Until-
perfect.
So we're going to start with Ozan. Ozan is literally the most perfect boy in the entire world. I
He's
want
another
him
sweet boy
to
that I
take
love.
me. I honestly, I like Pedro, but compared to Ozan, Pedro's trash.
Whoa,
because
whoa,
Ozan
whoa,
is
whoa,
my
whoa.
everything. I want him and me to freaking ride on a Ferris wheel, and I want him to like go. We want to go to some type of carnival, and he's going to win me a teddy bear because I love that boy. He's so good. He's so kind. Until he kind of stops being kind, but.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let
But
me
he's
let
super
me
mad.
so let me explain. So I agree with everything that you're saying. There are so many things that, especially in the first like 5 episodes, made me I could not stand Nicole because she was driving me crazy. That being said, as what we talked about a little bit, she's incredibly young, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. She is incredibly ignorant. And she is just deeply, deeply ignorant and privileged. And that doesn't give her an excuse. But what I will say is, without me finishing, I haven't watched the rest, and so this thing could turn. But there's a moment where pretty much it's a very sweet moment where they actually get officially engaged. And the thing, I think what's turning me around to it is, when you first meet them, you meet Ozan over like Skype pretty much, and I was not getting a good feeling about him because he just didn't seem like he was interested in her. And I think it's important to acknowledge that Nicole is a larger girl.
Yes.
As
Ozan's very fit. He's very into fitness.
yeah,
He has a
and
body
not-
that I would love to have.
and not necessarily in like a bro-ish gym type of way, but more of just he plays soccer, and he's just he's one of those people that somehow seems to be almost very like nerdy and very much like a 55-year-old dad as a 20-year-old who just
Yeah.
happens to also be very, very fit. And so the thing for me is, like, I was really hesitant that in the first place, what was this about? It more seemed that she was in love with being in love, and which I still think that's a big part of it. And I didn't really know for Ozan because we didn't really know very much until like a little bit later on once they actually got to Morocco. But I realized that they like genuinely care about each other in a way
Right.
that I was very surprised. And again, because I'm a sucker for love, I'm starting to turn around. Not so much to forgive her for the things that she's done, because
Yeah, like
because
cheating on him right
deeply-
before she came over.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, totally. Like I said, I'm not over here saying I like her, but what I'm saying is like she started to get back to a neutral territory with me because it genuinely seems that they deeply care for each other, and for it being a couple that met like on Facebook, in completely different parts of the world, and to actually see them, like, it's one thing to fight, and we're going to talk in a minute about a couple that fights all the freaking time. It's one thing to fight, but it's another thing where they actually seem like they want to fight through it in order to get to the other side. It's making me change my opinion a little bit. Now, like I said, we'll move on, and I'm not over here to say that. I think this is what it has changed my opinion. I love Azan so much that if this is what's going to make him happy, then I'm all about it, and I'm trying to look for the positive. And that's where I selfishly am right now. But I will give you all an update about
Lanie and I are both giving you the same look of like, no.
I know.
No, she's the worst.
No,
Nope.
I'm not saying that she's great, but I'm just, because she's 22 and Azan's such a good guy, I could see that. I mean, the moments that I saw that really changed my opinion to where she at least seemed redeemable, and I don't mean that in like an aggressive way, but like, was when Azan's like brother-in-law and mom sat there with them and they had like a serious conversation, and she seemed to at least somewhat get it more. And that was like an episode and a half or two ago, and they have not had any more conversations about like struggles when it comes to like PDA, and that's possible that it'll change, but I at least saw some redeemable qualities. So we'll wait and see though. But I'm trying to be optimistic because I just love Azan so much and I just want him to be happy. But let's keep going.
I want him to be happy without Nicole.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well,
Honestly, I would be equally as okay
Pedro.
with that. I would be. Oh my god! Oh, that'd be the cutest couple in the entire world. Oh.
All right. Well, let's move on in the interest of time to what will probably be the fastest conversation. The couple, I don't even know their names because I don't care. Because they have literally only been on the show. We're 6 or 7 episodes in for like 2 episodes because they just didn't introduce them to us yet. And that is Somebody and Loo.
Oh, yes.
I remember
Narkia and Loo.
Narkia and Loo. There you go.
It's
don't know
weird.
their ages. Don't know where they're from.
Skip them. They're boring.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they're super
is
boring.
where she's from.
They're so boring. And
Pretty
he's
much
like
he catfished
such a
her.
crazy person.
He catfished her, said he was a Nigerian prince. She
Yes.
believed it. Next thing you know, she actually fell in love with him. And it's
is
just
married.
But wait,
weird.
tell about
Is he
the
lying?
mom.
Is he not?
So he said that his baby mama died,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's
And that
why
he was living in
a
Alabama
single dad.
When
yeah,
he's living in Vietnam.
When he was
Yes.
living in Vietnam, he would lay down in a
But he's
dark
from
room
Nigeria.
in the middle of the day and pretend to be going to sleep when she was going to sleep because he's supposed to be in Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
so-
just he's just full of nasty cheat.
So we'll go. Oh, we forgot to do it on the last one, but we'll just go. And for this one, are we yay and nay for these two?
Oh, boo.
For-
Boo. I don't care. I
Ugh.
hate it. I hate it. I don't
Nay.
really. I don't hate Narkia, but she's just not being very smart because clearly he's a liar.
No,
I do love Narkia's
She's-
friends, though. They're so kind.
Oh, her friends
yes.
are. Her
Oh,
friends
they
are
love her
awesome because
so
her friends are just like,
oh,
no,
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, I'm
like
just,
those are friends you need if you're going to be that person who doesn't listen to people.
Yeah, I just feel I don't really feel like I have an opinion one way or another, just because I'm just not very interested.
It
or
gets so
invested.
much worse for them as the season goes through.
Really?
Yeah, there's some other things that are brought to light.
Oh,
during
Spoilers.
that are brought to light for her, and
Don't worry,
it
I'm going to go
changes
watch
things
it
for them a little
immediately
bit.
after this. So,
Yeah, if I can keep my
It
wife
changes
awake
things
long
for
enough,
them
I
a
will.
little
I will make
bit,
her watch it
so-
with me.
Alright.
If not, I'll just watch
so
it.
next
alone.
up, let's
All right.
let's
Yeah, no, I
let's-
think we're doing the couple that we're all thinking of last.
yes,
So
Okay, good.
We're gonna have to discuss what for a while was my favorite couple. Even though I'm not too fond of the dude. So Matt, who is 43, and Ala, who is 30, I believe, right? She's
Yes.
30 years old, and she has a 7-year-old son named Max, and she is from Ukraine. And so it is her coming over, and I love her so much. She seems
they
very
actually
sweet.
met in Kiev.
Yeah, they
Ukraine.
met in
he
Kiev.
Was on a trip
he was on a
there.
business trip. He was still attached to his third wife at the time. This
Yeah.
is his fourth wedding.
yeah. I was to say he's been
That's
married,
kind of a
Which
big
they
plot
like to
twist.
bring up a lot, like, and it's
Yeah.
so weird. Like some of this stuff is like clearly staged because like they're looking at rings and they're having like this guy sell rings like be way too like nosy. I'd be
Yeah.
like, how many marriages has this been for you? Are you sure there's gonna be a last one?
Well, okay, his friends. Can we talk about first off?
they're terrible.
His friends are terrible because his best friend walks in to this like situation at one point. Okay, so at one point she is
It's mostly
in the
his
house.
family.
Yeah, it's mostly his family, except for the mom, who's like super awesome and loves her.
But he only has like one friend that's not family.
Right, and so his friend Patrick walks in. They're gonna have dinner. Patrick and his girlfriend Julie are gonna have dinner with Ala and Matt. Cool, but Matt's not there because he's running late, and so Ala is by herself, and this guy and his girlfriend come in and basically like ambush
Wait, they just
her.
walk in. Okay, can we talk about that? They just walk into the house. They don't knock or anything. That's strike one for me, Patrick.
Now, granted, I used to walk into my best friend growing up. I used to walk into his house just like in the back door, like after school. Like I would just come in, but I mean, I don't know. It's still weird, especially if you know,
especially
that, like,
when
this woman that
you're about
meeting,
to meet. You're about to meet a new wife that you haven't yet. I mean, like, whoa, Patrick, that's breaking and entering.
And he walks in, just looks at her and goes, "So you're Matt's next wife?" And I was like, "Damn!" Like, why are you so
Patrick?
crappy?
He's a
Patrick
no-no
is
in my
queen
book.
of the shade.
Yeah, he's the worst.
He throws it.
And he's not even passive aggressive about it. He's actually just aggressive.
So I'm very much rooting for Matt and Ala, even though Matt has like big jealousy issues and is kind of a 3-year-old in a lot of ways.
Like, and we don't like. We're somewhat joking, but actually, in all seriousness, emotionally at times, it's kind of uncomfortable because he is at almost like a level at times of as like a 16-year-old.
Yes, he's very emotionally immature, for sure.
But he doesn't. He seems like a good person.
Yeah, a very sweet person. Just he seems as young as the 22-year-old. Really. Even though
my
he's 43.
favorite thing though is that she doesn't love him. That she's very honest about that, and everybody's like so shocked and like, "What are you talking about?"
Wait, I'm having a moment where I'm like, I don't remember her ever saying that.
Spoiler alert! Sorry, ruined it for you.
She doesn't love him.
No, they ask her if she loves him, and she says no. Or no. She says they ask her if she has said "I love you" to him, and Matt's like, no, he hasn't, and that just sets Patrick off on a tailspin of like, this is a disaster. But she's honest about it. She said she's not in love with him right now. She cares about him, but she hasn't fallen in love with him.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that kind of changes things for you guys a little bit when
I'm
you
about
watch
to
it.
Stay up and watch 6 more episodes.
But it's not bad in a way because the way she phrases it, I think will make sense because
they haven't had time.
Really spent that one-on-one time with somebody. I mean, you can like somebody all you want to when you're talking to them over FaceTime or in text or on Skype or whatever. But it's very different to be, in a room with somebody, sharing a bed with somebody, sharing a home with somebody. That's very, very different. And so I think that makes sense that she hasn't had an opportunity to really grow that love. And so maybe that's what this 90 days is for.
Right.
Yeah. And I think like the thing I appreciate the most about this couple, especially Ala, is she just seems the most normal.
Genuine and normal. Yeah.
Like genuine, normal. Like she's just, and I mean, her, like the way that she just deeply cares about her sister and her acknowledging that it sucks to be homesick. Like that is really, really like moving, and she's just awesome. I'm very much pro Ala.
So
and
we like Ala. How do we feel about Matt? We're just like, meh.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't nay him enough to nay him.
Yeah, I don't nay him. Yeah, he's just there.
He's
Yeah.
He does improve. Let me just say, though, if you really do watch the
we really
90
will.
days, what after, or like what now, you are going to die watching their episode at the hilarity of the T-shirt choices they wear, and it is the best thing in TV right now.
Good to know. All right.
Yeah, that's a good mental note. So
well,
are we finally going to get to...
It's time to move on to...
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, my God.
Drum roll,
George
please.
From Los Angeles, California. He's 26 years old. He is a medical marijuana cultivator, so he makes a lot of money. And Anfisa from Moscow, Russia, who is 20 years old and just the worst human being. And yet, somehow Chris and I, because here's what happened. I went up for that fantasy draft, and Chris was like, hey, do you mind rewatching basically all the episodes you've already watched so I can watch them? And I sat and rewatched them because that's what the show has done to me. It's broken me as a person. And I watched them, and Chris and I found ourselves bonding over the fact that, like, she's the worst, but I also kind of find her the best at times.
To see she's so honest, though. Like, she has no shame in her honesty.
Like, when they're sitting in the car, and he's like, why are you mad? And she goes, you're dumb.
Yeah.
Can I just say, me and my wife, since watching this show and have become addicted, we have been on a regular basis, like, speaking to each other the way Anfisa speaks to George, and it's hilarious. We'll just look at each other and we'll be like, I hate you, and like walk away. And it is like, here's my thing about Anfisa. Like, is she human garbage? Yeah, but
she's clearly just in it for the money.
But here's the thing. Here's what what I don't respect her morally for. I respect her ethically because she's honest the entire time. The person that bothers me is George.
He's the worst.
Yeah, he's a liar.
And let me just tell you, like, just a little bit of a heads up about George. This is first episode, and there's going to be something that is said that many of you are going to kind of be very much blown away by the way that me and my wife was. And as George is introducing himself, to give you like an idea, he looks a little bit like Buddy Velastra from Cake Boss, if you by any chance know. He looks a little bit like him.
Accurate.
But he's like a 26-year-old guy, and he starts talking, and he says, I just haven't been able to really find many good candidates or something like that. My time here, he goes, it's really just because, women in America, they're just like feminist and they just want to do things outside of the home. And it was just kind of like a, whoa, like, geez.
Yeah, he made very clear very early, like, a woman's place is at home watching the house and taking care of the kids. And I was like, ooh, I immediately don't like you, bud.
And okay, so George is Hispanic, though. So that's, to me, that wasn't abnormal, right? Because I'm like, of course, machismo all the way. This is how they think or whatever. But, I mean, you can find somebody here who will do that too. You don't have to go to Russia.
Here's the greatest irony of it all. So, Anfisa wants to be a model, wants to be rich and famous, wants everyone to know her, wants to literally pose in Mac's situation. She wants to pose in bikinis, but usually less than that.
Mostly not clothed.
And he is like freaking out about it, and like that's kind of like the gist of like a lot of their going back and forth, and he's like, I don't have as much money as you think I do, blah 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 blah. Like, this is the argument. But here's the thing for me that is interesting. It's the great just irony and just hypocrisy of George, and that is, he's like, I want a traditional woman that stays mine, that never reveals herself, all this type of stuff. Yet the person that he found, let me just give you a little bit of insight that you may or may not know, Lanie. Do you know where he found her?
On a webcam.
Yep, one of those webcam girls. And so for me, it's one of those things of like, okay, you're.
But now they're disputing the legitimacy of that.
I would like to say, though, Chris is not at all like demeaning or like shaming anyone who is a webcam person.
No,
like,
I'm demeaning him.
I'm
we are
sex
him
positive.
Of saying,
like
do you, girl?
Yeah, I'm demeaning him of saying, wait, this is the type of person I want. Yet you specifically find this person because you're like, man, she's so attractive on Facebook. Mm-hmm. She has like no clothes on all the time, and I love it. And I can't believe she wants to be with me. And then she is with him and goes, why in the world are you dressing like that? Hey, she's been her the whole time.
Yeah.
And so George is the one that
I was more just clarifying because you said she's one of those webcam girls, like an 80-year-old man.
Be fair. I appreciate.
Yeah.
Sorry, that wasn't me. That was Carl. He came back into the screen for a second.
He's English and very.
But that's the thing for me that bothers me is he's like I blame him for all this because he's just saying things like, why in the world? I'm trying to remember exactly how he would word it. Do you just love me, or are you only with me for your money? She's like, yes. Like I've been very honest with you from the beginning on that, and then he'll look at the camera and it's just like a thing of him, and he's like, "She's crazy, am I right?" and it's like, what?
Or he'll be like, "I thought she was joking the entire time when she said she only wanted me for my money. I can't believe she was actually telling me the
erased
truth."
his phone and locked him out of his email, and they've shown on previews that she keys a car. I don't know if it's his car, but she keys idiot into the side of a car. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
I hated the deleting the phone thing, like wiping. I'm like, first of all, why are you giving somebody access to something that you like live on? This is for your business. And you're like, you know what? Take my Apple password, cancel my flights. Here are my credit card numbers. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, this is a big. As much as I may not like Anfisa, just as a human person, I respect
Follow her on Instagram
because she's consistent. Like I said, George, on the other hand, I ain't got no time for George. So let's do that. So overall, yay or nay? How are we feeling on this?
Nay to both.
Yeah, I don't really like either one of them, even though I do find it entertaining to watch, but also painful.
Yes.
Yeah, as much as I want to give Anfisa at least the yay from a, hey, you're consistent and you are who you are, I still gotta say nay. Yeah, I still gotta say nay.
You gotta watch the Happily Ever After, because she gets a lot worse. You'll definitely change your opinion.
Oh, we'll be watching all of their shows. Yes.
Yes.
All right, so we should probably move on because we're at about the hour mark.
The longest time in the world.
And we have just spent about 40 minutes discussing 90 Day Fiance.
Everybody's like pushing the fast forward button. To a group of people who are
just like, oh no. Oh no, what is this?
I was going to pick Paranormal Witness or Survivor for the other one, but
Chris would
I'm
die.
afraid of ghosts at
Chris
night.
would explode.
I would have too. All right, so here we go. Explode. Know what time it is? Lanie, do you know what time it is?
Game time.
It's game time.
And
so I'm bringing back a game that I introduced about a month or so ago, and we haven't played it again. And yeah, episode 19. So
for the historian, I'm the Is This Adulting historian.
Thank you.
With my dirty bits friend.
Tawny Platt.
Is that who it was? Yeah, you're right. Because you're really bad at it. I remember.
Yeah, we were.
So we're gonna play a game that I refer to as Tat.
Yeah.
And what that is I find really, really horrible tattoos that people have actually gotten on their bodies, and I am going to ask both of them to compete and chime in, and they have to guess which one is an actual tattoo and which is one that I made up in my head. And so they will first do that. They get a guess, and then if you get it right, you get a point. Obviously, if you don't, the other person gets to try. They get the point. And then finally, you get a third additional point in that category, and that is if you can guess the location. So, are y'all ready?
Ready.
To remind you again, your buzzer is not simply, hey, pick me, Chris. You have to reenact from Jimmy Fallon the,
yeah.
So I need to hear it from both of you before
Again?
I can begin. Yes, because we have a new person on. Steven?
Yeah.
Thank you. Lanie, your turn.
Yeah.
Perfect. I just want to make sure everyone's buzzer is working.
Make sure
and
we
so
can
with
do
that,
it. Okay.
So with that, we shall begin our first category. I'm going to refer to as I Spy.
Ooh.
So you have to tell me which is real and which is not. Is it a tattoo of an entire search and find from the old Highlights magazine, but like an adult version of it? Or is it Waldo from Where's Waldo hiding within an adult area?
Ew.
Lanie?
Waldo hiding in an adult area, specifically the booty.
Well, okay. Well, Lanie?
I win all the points.
You are correct. It is Waldo. So we're gonna break it down. So we're gonna start with you. It was in fact. Where's Waldo?
This is the first correct guess on this game.
I know. I'm not sorry. I did love the idea though of like one of those old search and finds from like the Highlights magazines, but it's like an adult version of it. So anyone who needs a tattoo idea, you got it. But with that, since you got the first point, you get to try and guess where the location is. And I think I heard what you said, but just for sake, we'll try again. Location. Where do you think this is?
The booty, specifically the upper booty between the crack, peeking out.
Interesting. Lanie, you're incorrect.
What?
I'm so sorry.
I've seen it.
I'm so sorry. This is not the one that I
Ew.
found. So Stephen, you can get a point back if you get the right location. Stephen, where is it?
Cleavage Waldo?
Wait, can you describe exactly what
Like,
you mean?
is Waldo peeking up from the cleavage, like, of a woman?
I would demonstrate, but I have a shirt, so.
Yeah.
It is not, unfortunately. Sorry, I was just trying to.
Can I not for a point ask my other guess? Is
What'd you
Waldo
say?
like peeking up over the like pants, like the waist of a pants?
Nope, it is not.
Where's Waldo?
Oh,
Dun, dun.
don't you want to know? It is, believe it or not, peeking behind the nipple.
What? Ew.
And so, yes, it is the perfect first choice for. Yeah. I have all of these pictures, and so Stephen, help make sure that I actually get these to you, so you can put these either. I don't know if in the show notes,
is
but
that a picture we want to release? Like, okay, is it a male nipple?
male nipple, yes.
Oh, okay,
Male
okay,
nipple.
okay.
Hey,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
all
yeah.
about freeing the nipple. Okay?
No, we are. I'm just like, I mean,
Women or men?
Well,
What can we put on
I'm going to
Facebook is
screen
my
share it
question.
whether you want to or not. So here we go, and jabam!
Oh my god,
It's so nice.
beautiful.
Its little fingers are peeking up right over the. What is that part called? I don't even know.
The areola,
Yeah. What's the tip
the
called?
teat.
Hey everybody,
the tip.
welcome back to week 3 of Nipple
nipple.
Talk.
Actually, that's the reason why I brought it. Actually, I couldn't help it. When I saw it, I went, "We have to keep doing nipple talk."
Oh God!
And
all
so,
right.
so yeah, so that
What's the pointy part
that is,
called? A nipple.
Hey, you know what? We can't all be scientists, Lanie.
Sorry, I'm a mad scientist.
And so, so that is first one, Lanie. You have a point. Stephen, you have 0. So we're now going to category 2, one that I
Ta-da.
call name game. So, is it a tattoo, or is it a man with the same name a bunch of times in the same location, or a man with a bunch of names in a bunch of different locations?
Yeah,
Stephen?
the first one. Same
You are
name, same
correct.
location.
You are correct. I will go ahead and let you know what the name is to help you imagine it. It's literally the name Brenda. I
Okay.
can't even explain to you how many
I
times.
saw that.
Have you seen it? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Dang it!
So before she steals it, do you know where this is on the body?
In and around his belly button.
You are incorrect.
Damn it!
Lanie, for the steal, do you know where Brenda is 1,000 times?
Wait, I still get my
I was
1
gonna
point,
say-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for the second point.
I thought you said it was around everywhere.
No, it's either a man with the same name, Brenda, a bunch of times in the same location, or a man with a bunch of names in a bunch of different locations.
Oh.
So it's one location.
Gosh, hold on. I
Get
remember
it wrong.
seeing it.
Get it wrong.
No. I'm going to get it right.
Where would
did
you
he
put
put it?
Brenda? About 1,000 times.
On your back?
You are correct.
Damn it! Why would you say 1,000 times? I would have been like, oh, probably on his back.
Hey,
Brenda.
I think I said that, but here we go. With this, I'm going to show you. Get ready
I can't
for
wait.
how many times this is, because this is a lot, y'all. And,
And it's different ways, right?
oh, in a bunch of different ways. Brenda.
Oh God!
My
Oh my
favorite
God, oh my
part
God, oh
is
my
not
God.
only is there a block that's almost the entire back that is Brenda in every possible font, he also has Brenda on the back and all the in like big gigantic letters, and each letter is made up of Brenda
different
over
Brenda.
and over and over. So, whoever you are, Brenda, you must be a
He
special
loves
lady.
you.
And I know of a guy named Azan who could probably treat you right. So we're now going. What is it? Is that 2-1, Lanie? I think.
Yep. No,
Perfect.
I
Yeah.
have. Yeah, I do have 2. Dang.
Yep,
I forgot
2-1.
about The first one. I was wrong.
So here we go. So next one is the theme is Halloween. So is it either a portrait of a baby that looks like it has no skin and only flesh, or a pregnant mother with Danny DeVito bursting out of her belly?
Yeah.
Ew.
Lanie?
Danny DeVito.
It is not.
I was gonna say skin baby. Yes.
Ew.
Yeah. So
That's my normal vernacular anyway. So
so it is not Danny DeVito bursting out of her belly, but man, what a great image that is. So with that, you still get to try and guess the location to still get a point.
skin baby.
Where is the skin
Never
baby?
mind. It wasn't going to be in a pleasant location. Where would I put a skin baby if I had one?
You know, that's a question we all should ask
Tattoo.
ourselves more
A
these
tattoo.
days.
We specify that it's a tattoo. Please, God.
Nope, specific skin baby. If you just like peel all of your like
Okay,
dry
all
foot
right,
shavings
all right,
off
all
and
right.
make a little baby mold.
Guys, check out True Crime
Where are you
Fan
going to put a
Club.
skin baby tattoo?
My thigh.
You are incorrect. Stephen, to get a point, to tie it up, where is the skin meaty baby?
Is this one on the belly?
It is not.
Damn it.
Everything.
Yes.
Why do you think everything's belly?
Well,
all the
okay,
time?
baby. I was just like,
I was thinking somewhere else.
Well, as I refer to
Well,
this,
I assume it
I
wouldn't be
refer to
there.
this. The title I have saved this picture under is Meat Baby, and you're gonna see why in a minute. So in 3, 2, 1, it is on the forearm. And here's the thing.
oh
Here's
my
the thing
God.
about it. Here's the thing. The best part of it is I don't think that it was intended to be a meat baby. I think it was intended to be a portrait of this person's child. And,
wait.
Oh, the
Are-
shading is terrible.
Are we being insensitive? Maybe this child was in some sort of accident and they're very badly burned.
I mean, okay, let me explain to you. Let me explain. If that is the case, I truly wish the best
Yeah,
healing and everything
absolutely.
possible
That baby
for
looks
this
like
child.
Leatherface. Like
you
Leatherface
said,
had a
and
child.
we're also going to be clear that often I know that when they do things like this, sometimes it's in honor of your child. Sometimes it's in a memoriam. So if that's real, we do not want to make fun of that. But what we do want to say is this tattoo artist is literally the worst tattoo artist in the entire world, because this is all shading. This is the issue. Like this, what clearly would be a beautiful baby girl if it was not for the fact that for some reason this person has no idea how to shade correctly.
I'm just going to switch my camera back over to Lanie. I don't want to look at that anymore.
Yeah, just so you know, I mean,
Meat
it kind
baby
of
looks
almost
better
looks
than
like a
me.
baby is a Slim Jim. That is the best way to explain to you the situation. So,
I'm so
Leatherface
scared that we
had
are
a
being
child,
so
and
insensitive
it was this
to something.
baby.
no, I think that
Just
we've,
don't
we've
post
made
it.
we've
People
made it
will
very
find
clear.
it.
We made it very clear that we're not here making fun of anybody, but it's more we're making fun of the shading itself.
We're making fun of the tattoo artist, not the baby.
Totally. That's exactly what we're doing. And
Okay.
with
And
that,
shame
it's
on
still,
them.
It's still 2-1. And so this next category I refer to as what goes in must go out.
Oh, God.
Here we go. Is it a tattoo of a cartoon cupcake taking a number 2 or a rambunctious kid peeing out Skittles?
Yeah.
Steven?
Cupcake.
Ding, ding, ding. You are correct.
Yes.
It is a cupcake taking a dirty, dirty deed. I've never
It's
caught
cooking
it
a
that.
chocolate chip.
I've never caught it that, but hey, there's a time for there's a time and place, I guess. So, Stephen, for the lead, do you know where this location is?
I'm feeling the calf.
I thought you were going to say belly again. It is actually not belly, and it's not calf. So I apologize.
Boom.
So, do you want to
the
steal one?
shoulder?
It is also not the shoulder. It is the forearm. So with that,
A lot of
you
forearm
are
tattoos.
still tied. Which
As
actually,
a guest, I should win. So
oh no! Don't worry. I have a tiebreaker. I planned for it this time. I planned. So let me go ahead and first share with you. Oh gosh, Brenda came back up, and I can't get Brenda away. Brenda, get away from me. It's also funny because my grandmother's name is Brenda, so if she's listening, she might just think that I'm being mean to her.
No, we love you,
but
Brenda.
I love you so much.
Yeah, Grandma, I do love you. But
We all love you.
as much as I love you, I'm not getting your name 1,000 times tattooed on my back. So, oh no,
Where is it?
it disappeared for a second.
This
Hold
is
on.
great audio for those listening at home.
All right, I apologize. I'm now going to show you a cupcake that. This is what I really like about this picture. Not only is the cupcake taking a number 2, this cupcake, I mean, this cupcake is loving what it's doing here. And so here we go. It is on the forearm. Bam. This is such a happy cupcake.
Like in a
That is
toilet.
not what I was expecting.
This cupcake has some long legs. It's pretty much a open toilet with a cupcake sitting on top, and then like cartoon, almost like Squidward-esque legs.
I definitely thought it was going to be just like squatting. I didn't think it was going to be on a toilet.
Yeah,
Nope,
I thought
nope.
it was going to be like Bart Simpson. Poop.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a cupcake sitting
That
on a
is
toilet.
funny.
And so with this, you are now. It's for the tie, and this is how I'm going to do this. Okay.
Okay.
Only one person can win.
Well,
That's
obviously.
how games work.
Sorry. I didn't finish. I didn't finish my thought. There will be no location because both of these are booty tattoos.
yes.
So that whoever gets it right, you have a big pressure because if you get it wrong, the other person wins.
All right.
I call this category all about that bass. Is it, and think clearly before you say ooh, is it a beautiful butterfly whose cheeks are the wings and its body is the butt crack? Or is it Moses splitting the Red Sea? I cannot
Ew.
think of any other imagery except for that because that's pretty self-explanatory. Did you say it?
I said ew.
Okay, think before you speak. Is it the butterfly or is it Moses?
Said my mom to me every day of my life.
Think about the
She
butt
asked you about the
tattoo.
butterfly and Moses, or
Yeah, specifically.
Again, do you need me to read it? Are you okay?
The butterfly seems so plausible, but the Moses one seems really funny.
Do you want me to reread them, or you got it?
No, can you look down a little bit more so I can see the reflection? I was kidding.
It's currently not up. I purposely am avoiding.
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna go with butterfly.
The correct answer is butterfly.
Yeah!
Congratulations, lady won.
Lady
All right, and so
wins.
your reward besides winning is you also get to see this butterfly.
Oh
And,
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
be
want to
honest
see
with
the
you.
Moses tattoo.
I need to be honest with you. I'm a little bit worried. I don't
Be
know if
right
we
back.
can. I don't know if we can post this.
Yeah, we can't post this one probably.
But
Just look up butterfly butt crack tattoo.
I mean, this is literally the definition of a butterfly, and that's not me trying to make a joke. It's you're about to see this.
Well, it was a joke.
Do it.
Here we go. Oh gosh.
Oh my.
My
Oh wow.
dear God.
So much booty.
It's a monarch butterfly. What is happening and why?
And so for anyone who can't see this right now,
If my
I
wife
want y'all
walked
to
in
help.
the room right now, she'd be like, "What are you looking at?" Nothing.
I want y'all all to. I want you to help explain just how
Hold on, I
large
gotta
this
get a screenshot
is.
of this.
Please, Stephen,
Lainey's
explain
taking
how
a
large
picture.
this butterfly tattoo is.
I mean, it takes up the entirety of the ass.
Like every possible inch that could be considered to be the booty is being taken up by the wings, and it's the more I look at it, the more disgusted I am. So I'm going to have to stop that.
Let's not screen share. I'm going to go back to Lanie again. Hey, Lanie.
Hi.
But with that, Lanie, congratulations! You
Thank
have
you.
won Tat.
Whoop, whoop.
Until next time, think responsibly before getting your tattoo, because otherwise, I'm going to show it.
One of these days, we're just going to play a game where he just takes pictures of my tattoos.
And then we just have to guess.
The Steven
That would be
round.
really funny.
Oh my God, I'll
That
do
would
it.
be
I'll host it, and Chris will have to guess where they are.
There you go.
Hey, that would be good.
See how good of a friend you really are.
Yeah, Chris. You were there for one of them, so you at least know that one. All right. Well, we are going to transition into our topic now, which feels weird doing it at the end of the show with a guest.
I know.
But why have you thrown me off? Why, Chris? Why have you done this to us?
I had to talk about 90 Day Fiance.
All right. Well, do you want to explain our topic?
Sure. This is just like I was kind of thinking about it the other day, just because I've had some really good days recently, and I kind of just started thinking about the idea of like, what would your perfect afternoon look like if you could only spend $10? And like, so you don't have to spend it all, but just perfect afternoon for under $10. I think it's a cool thing to think about, especially since so many things that are fun you have to usually spend a lot of money. And so I'm just curious what your perfect day where it's not about the money and it's under $10 and, that can include a meal or not or whatever you want to do. So, who wants to answer?
Me.
All right.
She's so excited.
I thought about this and it was so easy. So we have a lot of little lakes around here in Dallas and I love being by water. So I would probably be with my husband, most likely, and my dogs. And we would just grab some sandwiches either from home or maybe Subway when they're having those deals, like 2 for $5, and grab some $2 chuck from Trader Joe's. Mm-hmm. Or water, depending on the day and if we're driving. And just chill out there and have like a little picnic and listen to, songs on our Spotify. I would say radio, but nobody has a radio with them anymore. So songs on our Spotify. And
there's
just
one
chill out
80-year-old
there
right now going, "Hey, lady,
I have a radio."
How dare you?
So that's it, really. I would just want to be out by the water, just hanging and spending time with my husband and just talking, because we have a lot of really good conversations when we're able to just focus on each other. And having the dogs there is just an extra added bonus because I love my little dogs.
So you would really be going less than $10. It'd be like a couple
Also,
bucks
I'm
for the
stingy.
Sandwiches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
a couple
I would
bucks for
keep
sandwiches,
the $10.
and then technically the money for gas, maybe, depending on how far you had to
We're
go.
podcasters. We're all very stingy.
Yeah, it was like, I would put the $10 in my pocket and be like, we're just going to eat from home.
I would invest that money. That's my perfect afternoon.
Lanie's going to reach into the lake and pull out a raw fish. This is lunch.
Ah.
I would catch a fish and sell it for $10.
Right.
Double
then I
my
have
money.
20. So yeah, that would be it. It's really simple. I was thinking about the dollar movies, but then I'm like, okay, then you have to get popcorn and all that stuff. But then I just kind of put stuff in my purse so I don't have to buy concessions.
Oh,
I'm
I
one of
get
those
that.
people.
Big Movies is listening. They're all listening right now.
Do it.
Hey,
I
big
don't
movies.
care.
I don't care. You try and find them in my pockets. I've hit them deep in there. You'll
Yeah.
never.
I-
you'll
Can
never
I
find my
say,
cookie
for
to
those
bite.
who are in the South, cookout is a thing. Cookout is essentially southeastern In-N-Out. We've talked about it before. I snuck an entire cookout tray and an extra burger, including an extra large sweet tea, into a movie once.
Nice.
Wait, where did the tea go?
In the inside pocket of my stylin' early 2000s jean jacket.
There's no way that they didn't. They totally just didn't care. That had to be the case. 'Cause
Also, I tried to sneak in 2 teas into the Wake Forest basketball game once in Winston-Salem. I was sneaking my tea in my left pocket, and then all of a sudden, my best friend Adam was with me, and he goes, "Hey, can you sneak my tea in too?" Because I had those stylin' jean jacket pockets. And I was like, "Yeah, man, I got you." And so I moved my tea over to the right, which made me mad, and then put his in the left. And as I went through the turnstile, the styrofoam cup burst.
Oh my gosh.
And tea just ran down my leg, so I just took off running, going, "Not pee, not pee, not pee."
No, I just imagine like you're in that or the movie theater and it burst and everyone looks at you and you like panic and go, "My water broke." Someone call the ambulance.
And what made me mad was it was my tea. I moved it over to make room for his tea in the left pocket for some reason. So he still had his tea.
Oh gosh.
I would have been like, nope, your tea is mine.
Gosh. Well, so a day on the lake and just talking and hanging out with puppies. That sounds like a good afternoon. I like that.
Thank you.
Cool. So
like it
would you
too.
be on the lake or by the lake?
By the lake, because it'll probably cost money to rent
Yeah.
a little paddle boat, and no thanks.
By the way,
And then
when
I
you
can't
said
take my
that,
dogs.
mental
That's
image
true.
of Lanie literally on the lake, like sitting on top of the lake.
Like Jesus. I'm
Yeah,
just
exactly. Just crossing the lake.
cross-legged.
A combination of Jesus and Airbender is what you're doing.
You're welcome. I am holy.
So that is her perfect afternoon. Steven, how about yours?
I'm gonna be honest, and this is gonna sound like super cheesy and ridiculous and whatever. Deal with it. I had just about as damn near close to a perfect day as I could have, and Chris, you were involved. About see, 5 months ago, we were getting ready to launch the show, and we shot that video to launch the show. And what it was me and you. And the only way that I could have possibly made that better is if Kate, your wife, was there too. It was me and you, and my wife was shooting the video, and Adam, my best friend from growing up, came along with us, and we hung out all day, drove all over my hometown, met new people, talked to strangers, joked around, had fun, shot this video, went all over. We didn't really spend any money. I spent money on a Big Mac, which was around $5 for a shot in the video, and I was also just very hungry. And we went to a used bookstore and walked around and took footage and looked around. We went to a college campus and just talked to people, talked to strangers, and like I had so much fun, and like I was so like fed by that and like fulfilled through that. And like honestly, that's about as close as, when I was thinking about it, I was like, that's about as close to a perfect like afternoon as I could think of. Just like I was so happy when we did that. Like I was so happy. And so honestly, it would be that, or what I did on Saturday afternoon, laying on your couch with you and your wife watching 90 Day Fiance for 4 hours. But no, I mean, it's not anything crazy interesting. It's just, I think I basically had it. I know that's stupid, but it's just, I don't know. There was something just cool about it. And it was you, which you were arguably my best friend in college, and then my best friend from growing up, and my wife. Like my 3 best friends.
Your best friend currently.
Yeah, my best friend for the life. Yeah, I mean, you know, it was cool. It was a good day.
Oh, my heart. It hurts.
I was waiting for you to ask me. No one's going to ask me about my day?
Oh, I thought Chris was just going to be like, hey, my day.
Chris, so what about your day?
Well, gosh, now my joke is ruined. Y'all both said such sweet things. I was going to be like, I'd take my $10 and I'd go to the monster trucks, or just something like super like selfish.
Monday, grave
okay,
digger.
So I mean, I think that, you know, we're all on the same page where most of the things that I would do that would be, you know, the perfect afternoon would be some combination of like hanging out with a small group of friends and, you know, loved ones, like, you know, maybe part of it being outside, maybe part of it being inside, like playing like a video game, like N64, like we used to do, you know, a lot of times, or those type of combinations. But I will just say this, since so far we haven't technically used any of the money in our 3 descriptions yet, I will just say, in addition, here are a couple things that I think that I used to do a lot more that I think would be a really fun way to spend $10 and it'd be a fun afternoon. So my thought would be, you go just hang out a bunch of thrift stores, you know, just try and find, I mean, most of the time it's just about trying to find something funny, you know, and I think just hanging out, laughing, doing that for a little while. And then I would say go and get some ice cream. I know, Lanie, you hate ice cream.
I do.
And
like, yes.
For that, you'll never be forgiven. But we now refer to you as Anfisa here on this show.
No,
I'm just joking. I would not do that.
If you're going to call her the worst, you got to call her Nicole.
Yeah.
Nope,
thanks.
it's Chantel. But anyway, so
Debatable. Chris?
Hey,
that's
can
debatable.
I finish? Hey, let me finish. I listened to
It's
yours.
a topic within a topic.
All right, everyone. I'm going to tell you my story since neither of them want to listen to me. I would spend my $10 on new friends to listen to my stories. No, I would.
No,
so I would do that. Then I'd go and get Carl. He's $10 an hour, so I'd hang out with Carl, the chimney sweep, for 1 hour.
I'll do it for 11.
Oh, he won't even do it for that much. No, I would probably go hang out at some thrift stores if I'm spending money. That is, maybe go and get like a small thing of ice cream because your boy does love some ice cream. And then I would either want to spend money going to see like a dollar movie or go and play putt-putt because y'all, I love me some putt-putt. And, you know, just something that I don't do as often. And so, although my ideal. I mean, I think it's nice when your ideal things are usually not having to spend money. But just for the sake of putting some monetary values on some stuff, that's some of the things that I would do. But hey, either way, I would also I would pay $10 to hang out with y'all both because I'm having fun. Oh,
Pin the tail on the donkey.
Well, that took away from that.
Can we talk about how we're clearly all uncomfortable where we're being sweet to the other one, where it's one of us has to make a joke.
It's ew, feelings.
Too much sweetness.
Lanie doesn't.
You see
Lanie
why I
doesn't
don't like
embrace
sweets
the
now?
feelings. Apparently,
we're too emotionally insensitive, sensitive to process emotions.
We're all empaths. We're just emotions.
See, I think I'm the only one that when a sensitive moment has come up has not made a joke because I'm just feel things with me.
And I'm pin the tail on the donkey. It doesn't fit, but okay.
Pin the butterfly on the butt.
Kind of.
Oh.
There's a funny one. I forgot what it was called. That I did at a bachelorette party. It wasn't what you're thinking, but it was
probably
no, I
pretty
think it was what I was
we
thinking.
have young listeners.
I know. I forgot. No, it was something like that. Not for that specific reason, but
Quick, cover your
was
children's
really
ears.
funny.
I know.
Stare straight at the sun.
Children
Stare
look
straight at the
directly
sun.
into the sun.
I don't know. It was something like that, and it was really funny.
Can we get a children look directly into the sun T-shirt?
Yes.
I think that would be good.
That would be cute.
I think
I'd buy it.
That's it. It's marketable.
Just like I have to buy all the other shirts.
Just
kidding.
I mean, I have to buy them too if I'm going to send them to you, and I have no monies.
That's okay.
We can't
I just
all
use my
be,
husband's money, so I don't have money.
We can't all be the empress of podcast empires like you, Lanie.
Ba-ba-ba.
Oh, y'all. Actually, I changed my perfect afternoon.
Okay.
I would spend however much money it takes to get a bag of chocolate chips.
So $2.89.
So I would pay the rest of it to Azan from 90 Day
Postage.
Fiance so we could sit down and just hang out and eat some chocolate chips together. Oh,
He wouldn't
no,
eat
Azan.
chocolate chips with you because he's so into fitness.
That's true.
Well,
You can
I
eat him
could
with
eat some
George
tagine
or
with
with
him.
Pedro.
He likes tagine.
That's true.
That's true.
I like how
Sorry, I
you're both
ruined it.
that's true. Yes, he does eat the tagine a lot.
Well, fine. Slightly less fit version of Azan eats chocolate chips with me. So whatever.
When he moves to
Hey, this is
America.
my perfect afternoon, lady. You hang out at the lake with you and your dogs.
I'm gonna bring in Fisa.
Well, you can't make it like a fairy tale now. You're just my perfect afternoon. I can have whatever I want, and Khaleesi will ride in on her dragons, and she you can't just
I
that's
just
what we all
started
want.
watching Game of Thrones.
It's so good. No spoilers.
I'm gonna name my next dog, Dracarys,
You should.
just so I can call him that forever.
You should. Please do.
Should-
And it makes
shouldn't
me
you-
very
shouldn't you call your
upset, and it
dog?
gives me so much anxiety. I can't watch it for very long periods, so I have to
it's
turn it
about
off.
to get real.
Shouldn't you
I'm
call-
on season 5, I think.
Oh,
and I
it-
just hate the show.
Have fun with
So
season
much.
6 and 7. It gets real.
Hey, Lanie.
No.
Lanie.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you call your dog Game of Bones?
No, Chris, can I tell you something?
No.
Yeah.
On my other show, Meddling Kids, 2 weeks ago, the question was, hey, if we had a crossover, what would we like to do? And I said Scooby-Doo and Game of Thrones, and I called it Game of Bones. So beat you to that joke by 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Chris is left.
That will
He's
be
hanging
it
out
for
with Carl now.
This will be it for Is This Adulting? Have a good week.
And a good life. I have a feeling this is the end of our partnership.
This is the end.
Hopefully my chocolate chips are frozen by now. I'm gonna go eat them.
We all thought we would make it to a 50 episode run. Apparently 25 is as far as we're going.
Hey,
But-
you made it.
Hey, we did it. All right. If you'd like to send us a topic for discussion or a mental health check-in, or you have anything else on your mind, as I said before, we're not professionals, but you can send that to us over at isthisadultingpod@gmail.com.
You can follow us over on Twitter at @istthis_adulting. You can find us on Facebook. Either you can like our page, or if you want to join our community, it's called the Is This Adulting Best Friends, and it's a really awesome place where people around the world share what's going on in their lives, the good and the bad, as well as just tons of stupid, funny things that people like to share. And there's tons of puppy videos, which is always important. So you can do that. Also, please spread the word. Help us by subscribing to our podcast. You can give us a rating or you can review us wherever it is that you get your podcast.
We are currently entirely listener supported, so if you like what you hear, please consider clicking the Support the Show tab on our website, isthisadultingpod.com. If you support us on Patreon or through PayPal, we have tons of cool rewards, exclusive content, bonus episodes, a whole lot more weird videos. We filmed one this week for one of our listeners, and it was interesting, to say the least. We put that up on the Best Friends group, so yeah, if you check us out over there, we would be eternally grateful. We'd like to thank The Collection for the use of our theme music, The Borrowers, off their album Ars Moriendi. And again, we don't do this all the time, but I just want to plug them again, like super hard, because The Collection is so good, guys. I love this band. I was listening to it literally in the car as I raced home late for this recording. I was listening to it. It's real good. So check out their album Ars Moriendi or their new album Listen to the River, which just came out this year. You can get that on Apple Music or Amazon or wherever.
And fun thing about The Collection. So one of my best friends is in The Collection, and like since kindergarten. So hey Hayden, we love you and we're supporting you. Also on a different note, we should try and thank Lanie for coming to the show, but she's currently like about to hyperventilate. Like I think she like.
Oh my god!
I don't know what we need
fault.
to do. It is my fault. What can I say?
Chris quoted Anfisa to her in the chat
while he was talking.
While I was talking, and they were both laughing and not giving the collection the weight that it deserves. Anyway, Lanie, we would like to thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yay! Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hope you had fun. Let's do it again sometime.
I don't feel the same,
so I apologize.
I don't feel the same.
Good.
Whoa. Ooh, salty. She doesn't like sweet.
We're nothing but
like
jokesters around these parts.
Dumb.
Am I right?
You're dumb.
Do you want to remind everybody where they can find you on the interwebs?
Yes, follow me on
The dark
Twitter
web.
at TCFCPod, at 90 Day Fiance Fan #1, and at All Pretend Pod, or just follow me anywhere podcasts are sold.
Sold.
Sorry. I'm laughing at all the things you could have said. You can find me at my local dentist.
Please don't.
In
please
your
don't
local
do that.
Kroger.
Kroger.
Oh,
You
we
got
gotta
Kroger
stop.
down there. How's that going?
It's good. I like Kroger.
Oh, interesting. That's a hot take. I'm not a big fan of the Krogs.
Okay,
Anyway,
I don't want to get into Kroger talk right now.
hey everybody, welcome
That's
to
where
Kroger Talk.
ending.
All right, well that is gonna do it for us here on Is This Adulting this week. I've been your best friend Steven.
I've been your best friend Chris.
And I've been your best friend, Lanie.
And remember, kids, be happy, stay healthy, and go hug someone.
Because you never know. In 90 days, they may just be your fiance.
Okay.
Seriously, y'all, go watch it, please.
It's so good, bad.
We can start a Facebook group about it.
Yes, we're doing that. All right, y'all, have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.